David A. LeBrick has resigned. He was a top official at the U.S. Treasury Department. This wasn't a quiet departure. LeBrick's exit was a direct result of conflicts with allies of Elon Musk. These allies wanted access to government payment systems. LeBrick resisted. He saw their request as a threat. His resignation is a loud alarm bell. It raises serious questions about the influence of private interests on our government. The Treasury Department is vital. It handles trillions of dollars every year. This includes Social Security, Medicare, and tax refunds. It's the backbone of our financial system. To think that anyone might try to manipulate it for personal gain is deeply troubling. This isn't the first time Elon Musk has sought to exert influence in Washington. He's been installing allies in key positions. This includes agencies like the Office of Personnel Management. He's also used his influence to push for policy changes. These changes often benefit his companies like SpaceX and Tesla. The White House, under pressure from Musk, even attempted to freeze funding for essential programs. We're talking about SNAP and Medicaid. Thankfully, the courts stepped in, but the message was clear. Musk wants to control where the government spends its money. What exactly did Musk want with the Treasury's payment systems? He demanded faster processing for government contracts. These contracts involved his companies, of course. He also sought more favorable terms. It's as if he expected special treatment just because of who he is. But it goes deeper than that. Sources reveal that Musk wanted access to sensitive payment data. This access could allow him to see who the government does business with. It could even let him influence those relationships. Imagine the power to blacklist your rivals or favor your friends, all through the control of government funds. Musk's allies have tried to downplay his intentions. They claim he simply wants to make the government more efficient. They say he can cut waste and improve services. But these claims ring hollow, especially when you consider Musk's past actions and his clear desire for control. The truth is, Musk's interest in the Treasury poses a direct threat to our democracy. It's about more than just money. It's about the integrity of our government and the trust we place in our institutions. The potential consequences of Musk's influence are staggering. Imagine him using his access to freeze funding for programs he dislikes. He could bypass the courts and effectively shut down Medicaid, Meals on Wheels, or Head Start. These are essential services that millions of Americans rely on. Then there's the Do Not Pay system. This system is designed to prevent fraud and waste, but in Musk's hands, it could be weaponized. He could blacklist companies he sees as competition. He could even target individuals he disagrees with. Don't forget about Social Security and Medicare. These programs are already under threat from budget cuts. With Musk's influence, they could be further slashed to fund tax breaks for the wealthy. It's a terrifying prospect for seniors and vulnerable Americans who depend on these programs. Musk's vision for America is one where billionaires call the shots. He wants to dismantle the social safety net and replace it with a system that benefits the few at the expense of the many. LeBrick's resignation is a wake-up call. It exposes the fragility of our institutions in the face of unchecked corporate power. When billionaires can dictate government policy, our democracy is in peril. The public is waking up to this threat. A recent poll showed that 52% of Americans have an unfavorable view of Elon Musk. Even fewer approve of the Department of Government Efficiency, the agency created to give Musk access to government data. Government officials are also speaking out. Many have expressed support for LeBrick's stance. They recognize the danger of allowing private interests to control public funds. But words are not enough. We need action. Congress must investigate Musk's attempts to influence government agencies. They must strengthen regulations to prevent conflicts of interest, and they must hold those in power accountable for their actions. The future of our democracy depends on it. We cannot allow billionaires like Elon Musk to buy their way into controlling our government. We must stand up and protect the institutions that make our country strong.